Imagine two of the world's largest economies, Russia and China, in a head-to-head race. This isn't a figment of imagination, but a reality of our times. Now here's a surprising fact that might raise your eyebrows. Russia, with roughly 1/10 of China's population, holds its own as the 11th largest economy in the world. Impressive, isn't it? In contrast, China, with its teeming billions, has ascended to the position of the world's second largest economy. Let's try to grasp the enormity of these nations. Picture vast landscapes stretching across time zones, rich in resources and teeming with industrious people. From the frost-kissed Siberian plains of Russia to the bustling metropolises of China, these nations are economic powerhouses in their own right. Their scale, both in terms of geography and economy, is truly mind-boggling. Now, let's dive into the economic showdown between these two giants. China, a land of vast population and economic prowess, stands as the world's second-largest economy. This statement alone is enough to capture the magnitude of China's economic might. But how did this Asian giant rise to such heights in a relatively short span of time? The answer lies in its strategic focus on key sectors, such as manufacturing and technology. China's economic rise has been nothing short of meteoric. In the late 20th century, China was still considered a developing nation, grappling with poverty and outdated infrastructure. Fast forward to today, and it's a global powerhouse. The nation's gross domestic product has grown at an average rate of around 10% per year, a pace unmatched by any other major economy. One of the main pillars of China's economic growth has been its robust manufacturing sector. Known as the world's factory, China is the leading producer of goods, ranging from clothing and electronics to automobiles and machinery. This manufacturing prowess has made China the world's largest exporter, with a staggering 1/5 of the world's total exports originating from this single nation. But it's not just about churning out goods. China has also made significant strides in the realm of technology. From becoming a global hub for tech startups to pioneering advancements in artificial intelligence, China's technological prowess is reshaping the global economic landscape. Its tech giants like Alibaba and Tencent have become household names not just in China, but globally. China's economic story is also one of adaptability. It has deftly navigated the transition from a state-controlled economy to one that embraces elements of market capitalism. This blend of state guidance and market forces has proven to be a potent recipe for economic growth. China's economic strength is undeniable. But what about Russia? Let's find out. Russia, a country of vast natural resources, punches above its weight in the global economic arena. Let's dive into the heart of the Russian economy. Picture this: a land of incredible expanses spanning 11 time zones, richly endowed with an abundance of natural resources. The Russian bear, in its vast icy homeland, sits atop a treasure trove of oil, gas, metals and minerals, making it a heavyweight in the world's energy markets. A significant part of Russia's economic might comes from these resources. Oil and gas alone contribute to about 1/3 of the country's GDP and more than half of its export revenues. This wealth of resources has given Russia a unique standing on the global stage. It's not just about the money, it's also about the influence that comes with being a leading energy supplier to many parts of the world, Europe in particular. But it's not all about oil and gas. Russia has been making steady efforts to diversify its economy. The country is also a major player in the metals and mining sector, being the world's largest producer of palladium and one of the largest producers of nickel, platinum and gold. Beyond these, Russia has a burgeoning IT sector, with a growing reputation for producing world-class software and cybersecurity solutions. It's also pushing innovation in sectors like aerospace, nuclear energy and robotics. Yet, despite its resource wealth and diversification efforts, Russia's economy faces its own set of challenges. From grappling with economic sanctions to dealing with the fluctuations in global commodity prices, the bear has had to constantly adapt and evolve to maintain its roar in the global economic symphony. So, while China may have its manufacturing prowess and massive consumer market, Russia, with its resource riches and strategic energy position, has carved out its own space in the world economy. It's a different kind of economic power, one that is deeply intertwined with the world's energy markets and geopolitical dynamics. Russia's economic power, though different in nature, is no less impressive than China's. When these two economic powerhouses collide, the results are fascinating. Welcome to the clash of the titans, where Russia and China, two of the world's largest economies, engage in a thrilling economic tug-of-war. This isn't just about dollars and cents, folks. It's a high-stakes contest of technological prowess, regional influence, and trade supremacy. Let's begin with the trade balance. China, the world's largest exporter, has a significant trade surplus with Russia. Russia, on the other hand, despite its wealth of natural resources, struggles to balance its trade books. But it's not all doom and gloom for the bear. Russia has a strategy up its sleeve, aiming to leverage its energy resources to tilt the trade balance in its favor. Now let's shift gears to the realm of technology. While China has been making significant strides in the tech world, Russia isn't far behind. Both nations are investing heavily in digital infrastructure, artificial intelligence, and space technology. It's a thrilling race, with each nation eager to claim the title of technological titan. The final point of contention is the battle for regional influence. China's Belt and Road Initiative is a bold move to extend its influence across Asia and beyond. Meanwhile, Russia, with its Eurasian Economic Union, is trying to assert its dominance in the post-Soviet space. Both nations are flexing their economic muscles, trying to woo neighboring countries into their sphere of influence. This is more than just an economic showdown. It's a dance of giants, a thrilling display of power and strategy. Each move is calculated, each decision carries weight. The stakes are high, and the world is watching. The China-Russia economic rivalry is not just about who has the bigger economy or who exports more. It's also about technological dominance, regional influence, and ultimately, global supremacy. This economic showdown is a spectacle to behold, with both nations vying for global dominance. The future economic battlefields between Russia and China are shaping up to be just as interesting as their past tussles. As we peer into the crystal ball of the future, we see a landscape dotted with digital currencies, the burgeoning space economy, and the ever-evolving field of artificial intelligence. These are the arenas where the next chapters of this economic saga will unfold. Firstly, let's turn our attention to the world of digital currencies. Both Russia and China are keen to get a piece of the pie in this rapidly expanding sector. China's digital yuan is already making waves, while Russia is testing the waters with the digital ruble. It's a high-stakes game of financial chess, with each move potentially reshaping the economic balance between these two nations. Next, we have the boundless expanse of the space economy. With the commercialization of space travel and the potential for off-world mining, it's no wonder that both nations are eager to stake their claim. Russia's long history of pioneering space exploration, coupled with China's ambitious lunar missions, paint a picture of an intense competition that is quite literally out of this world. Finally, there's the realm of artificial intelligence. This is a field that's not just about creating smart devices or software. It's about harnessing the power of data and automation to drive economic growth. Both Russia and China are investing heavily in AI, recognizing its potential to redefine their economies. It's a race to see who can innovate faster and more effectively, and the finish line is constantly moving. So, as you can see, the future of the Russia-China economic showdown is not just about who has the bigger economy or the larger population. It's about who can adapt, innovate, and lead in these new and exciting areas. The economic rivalry between Russia and China is far from over. In fact, it's just heating up. In this economic showdown, there's no clear victor. We've journeyed through the landscapes of two economic powerhouses, Russia and China, each brimming with unique strengths and confronting their own challenges. We've seen the Red Dragon's impressive economic prowess fueled by its manufacturing might and technological advancements. Yet we've also noted the bear's resilience, with its rich natural resources and strategic geographical advantage. Both nations are locked in a fascinating dance of economic competitiveness, each trying to outdo the other in a world that's rapidly evolving. The clash of these titans is not just about who's stronger or richer, but also about who can adapt, innovate, and lead in this ever-changing global landscape. Despite their rivalry, it's important to remember that Russia and China are not just competitors, but also partners in many areas. from trade to geopolitics. This complex relationship adds another layer to their economic showdown. As spectators in this global arena, we can only watch and marvel at the economic dance between these two giants, Russia and China.